Hello everybody, Stuart here. Today I'm doing the video I've mentioned a couple of times in my previous videos, and that is a video on the monetization within the First DEBTendant. Now I'm going to go out on a limb and say personally I believe monetization in this game is pay to win. I will explain why as I go through this video, but suffice it to say, if you pay real money you are going to get a lot further in this game a lot quicker. And especially when it comes to some of the void battles, that's going to really make a difference. Luckily, there is no PvP currently within the game, and I say currently because I've no idea whether they plan to include it. So let's move to the shop. This is where all of the lovely monetary shenanigans start happening. Now, if we first of all look at the caliber costs. So if we want to get a 3,920 caliber pack, which sounds a lot, it's £58. Now, if we have a look, not at premium skins, because they're not wholly bad, but if we look at the Ultimate Descendants, if we get the premium Ultimate Descendant pack, it's 5,000. If we get the normal Ultimate Descendant, it's 3,000. That's the equivalent of about £50. Now, I know what some of you will be thinking. That's exactly the same as a Prime character within Warframe, and you are exactly correct. They seem to have literally taken Warframe's monetization and put it directly onto the First DEBTendant. Even as far as their ultimate characters do not appear to be any different to the standard user than the normal version. So in Warframe you will have different polarities, as they call them, which means if you min-max your character to the nth degree, you will end up with an extremely powerful character. To the normal player, somebody who might play every day but is not I'm going to research every single thing about this game, the differences are so negligible it is not worth the money, and we have exactly the same situation in the First DEBTendant. Now, I spent quite a long time reading all of the information for the Ultimate to see whether it actually told you what the difference was. And lo and behold, it doesn't. It mentions nothing about what the gameplay mechanics actually do differently. I have not found what they do differently at all. I honestly have no clue. The skills are the same. The only difference I can see is the look of the character, and I must admit I do prefer it, but I would never pay £50 for a skin, or 2 skins in this case. Now, it does give you an extra character slot, but I haven't reached anywhere near the right sort of number that's a problem. Now, if I was to spend another 2,000, I would end up with a back attachment, which is purely cosmetic, a teleport or spawn cosmetic, and 2 bundles or 2 loads of enhancements. They are for basically improving your weapons. So for that extra 2,000 you get 2 items which change nothing at all in effect apart from how your character looks, and the other 2 which allow you to really boost your weapons. So again, they're paying to make your character progress further in effect. Now, they do have the standard back items and chest items and cosmetics, but we do have things like this, which is boosting your experience, your Descendants experience. We have boosting your weapon proficiency to make your mastery better. And as I said, we have these starter packs. Now, these include gold, Cooper shards, equipment slots, consumable slots, etc. But they also include these modules, and they're all rare. Now, rare ones are actually quite hard to come by, at least early game. But if you start this game and buy one of those, you are literally going to obliterate everything really quickly. Then we move on to the Battle Pass. Now, at least Warframe only does their Prime and their Premium currency. This does Prime, Premium currency, and a Battle Pass. Sorry, I shouldn't say Prime. It does Ultimates, Premium currency, and Battle Pass. So you have 3 monetization streams. I know it's a free-to-play game, but it's not sounding very free-to-play for most players, because I know most players who like a game are willing to drop some money on it because they want to support the development team. The problem is that I also know a lot of players that once they drop some money, because it's a small amount, they then drop another small amount and then another small amount, and then they come to get their credit card bill or whatever it might be at the end of the month, and they've spent £200-300. Unfortunately, that's what microtransactions to this sort of level do. Now, you can have the free battle pass, but what you get in that is basically nonsense. It's weapon skins, and you will get possibly some paints, but very few paints. Now, I mentioned in a previous video that I've done that the paints are single application. So if you apply a paint to one armor type, that's it, it's gone. Now, you can apply it to every section of that armor type, but that's all you can do. Now, weapon skins, as they sound, are purely a cosmetic change of the way your weapon looks. And again, these things cost money, real money. And again, I'm not entirely comfortable with the fact that they charge money for this sort of thing. And a lot of these are only available through the premium battle pass as well. Now, suffice to say that monetization in this game is first and foremost in everything. You will be greeted with battle pass, you'll be greeted by shop. You can ignore it, don't get me wrong, it's not one of those things where as soon as you struggle it says, why don't you buy this boost item or whatever. It's not that bad. But the fact they include such a variety of increases, boosts, etc., and weirdly ultimate characters that have no discernible difference as far as game mechanics, it's just bewildering. Now look, I know that this is a free-to-play game and the developers have to make their money somehow, but there are ways and means of doing it. Well, I'm going to leave the video there, guys. Thank you very much for watching, I do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed the video, please make sure you click the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and please leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts on the monetization. Right, thank you very much for watching, I really do appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you in my next video very soon. You all take care, bye for now.